We are here in the Woodlands for another thrilling DR7 Houston contest in pool play as we head down to the 8U ranks for this showdown between high-profile athletes and Defcon. Ben Spicer joined here by CJ Gilbert. So they just should be a fun one. HPA team that has already won a DR7 championship. It's going to be Defcon with the ball first, though. Let's get this going, baby.
It's going to be a good one. Can't wait.
It's going to be a wet one as well. The rain's starting to pick up a little bit. We are right in the eye of the storm. And, yeah, as you were getting ready to say, you see the radar there on your screen. Might affect some things here. We'll see how both these teams handle this. Defcon unfazed.
Man.
They're going deep.
Just like you said, Ben.
And right on cue, Jaquan McBride had several steps on a defender there, but that wet ball might have played a factor there in that one.
Yeah, you can't help but just see that the weather right now is taking a factor into this game. It's going to be probably who can sustain the most drives and just overall just score.
Could be a low-scoring affair, but you see the arm of young Zane Schmidt on display there on that first play. Starting us off here. Great day of 7v7 football coming your way from the Woodlands as Defcon has a completion. They're going to pick up some additional yardage on the catch and run, and he's still going. He has not been tagged. Jace Johnson, they're going to blow it dead. Chase Johnson, though, showing his playmaking ability there a little bit, CJ.
Yeah, no, Jace Johnson, JJ, I'm just calling for short. JJ really showing his speed right there, man. Just overall getting that yak yardage. We've seen that a lot in this tournament, and definitely with the weather picking up, we're probably going to see a lot of yak yards at the catch in this ball game right here. Getting a replay right here, see if he's been touched. Where has he been touched?
Might have been tagged right there. Hard to see, a little hard to see as the rain continues to pick up here. It's going to be a third down coming up for Schmidt and the Defcon offense. Chance for HPA to get a 2-point lead. The pass is complete. That's Mason Valise on the catch, and it's going to be a first down for Defcon.
Yeah, just overall just moving the chains right there. Like I said, the repeating theme here is going to be weather as we kind of in the eye of the storm right now, but overall just playing some really good ball and just moving the chains right now.
HPA comes into this contest at 1-1. They felt a cat takeover 19-4 in the first game. As for Defcon, they are 2-0 heading into this contest. We'll tell you about that here in just a moment as they get the tee set. Important to have a towel in this situation. Keep the ball dry between plays for young Zane Schmidt on this Defcon offense. Schmidt over the middle has the same receiver as the last play, Mason Valise, and Valise makes the grab for another catch that'll get him near first down yardage. Depends on the spot.
Yeah, I will say that Schmidt is really having good poise right here, especially with the weather conditions. As coach kind of dry off the ball right there, as you can see right now, getting ready. And got trips to the left, kind of a stack formation with a running back. Excuse me.
Play is blown dead. No, they're not.
They're not blown dead. No, touchdown.
Yeah, we had a whistle.
Mason Valise with the flip.
Oh,
there
look
we
at
go.
The athleticism, the touchdown and the celebration for Defcon. I thought it had been blown dead. I heard some whistles. They let the play go on.
Yeah, inadvertent whistle right there, but nonetheless, like I said, Schmidt just not really caring about the weather right now. Really just going about business. Yeah, look at this throw right here, right over the defender, and then like I said, Mason.
He's caught the last three passes. Mason Valise
going for one. Looks like right here.
1-point try on the way, trying to find Valise again. It's no good, and so the score remains 6-0. Looking at this Defcon 8U team, how they got to 2-0. They topped Cat Takeover, who beat HPA 24-11. Follow that up with a 15-9 win over Free World Elites. And you see the flips on display. Look at that.
Very athletic right here. You know, Defcon is not a stranger to athleticism. One of the premier 7-on-7 programs in all age groups. So just overall good athleticism as you see on the screen right now. Just really wet conditions right here. You see it on the radar and here live at the Woodlands. So we'll see how HPA kind of does this.
Chance to see Noah Ben, the HPA quarterback, for the first time. His team trailing 6-0 as Defcon capped off their first possession with 6 points. Throw over the middle is dropped. And let's go down to our sideline reporter, Adam Sandoval now. Adam, hope you're staying dry down there. How is the weather impacting the play on the field?
Oh, well, the ball is very, very much slippery. As we saw earlier for Defcon's drive, even the head coach had a towel with him just to dry it off as much as he can. But, I mean, really what it comes down to, they're both on the same playing field. So we're going to see who capitalizes on a slippery ball. You might get a deflection for an interception, maybe a deflection for a score. There's some small little tricky things that might pop up in today's game with this weather.
Second down throw for HPA is caught. And it's going to be third down coming up. Great report. Good stuff there from Adam Sandoval. You guys are showing off your versatility, CJ. You were down there as our sideline reporter these last couple games. Now you're up here in the booth with me.
Yeah, no, it's been a good time. I support, Adam right now being a trooper right now in the trenches, as we will call it, out there in the wet conditions right there. So salute to Adam right there, man.
Illegal formation is the penalty. It's going to take us to third down. And HPA's got a long way to go here. Defcon can add to their lead here with a stop. Score is 6-0. You get 2 points for a turnover on downs. So a long ways to go for Noah Ben and less than ideal conditions. Ben's sending a man over to the left side of the formation. He's got trips to that side.
You see Coach Jeremy sporting that chain, the HPA chain right now.
Third and a long ways to go for HPA. Ball up into the air.
And that's what we're talking about right there. Intercepted.
Mason Valise, have yourself a day. Making a big play. Offense and defense. He gets it done, CJ.
Big plays by Mason Valise right there. And like we said before, Ben, that weather playing a really good in favor of Defcon right there with the ball slipping out of Penn's hand right there for an interception.
So that is 3 more points for Defcon and a 9-0 advantage. And you see the great defensive play made.
The awesome concentration on that play as well. So that's really good play, really good ball skills right there displayed by Mason Valise.
Defcon in the white jerseys as they have the completions. A little Miami Dolphins feel to the Defcon jerseys. HPA in the grays and black.
Yeah, I like those jerseys by Defcon right there. They really give a good vibe. Wish we had some good weather, but really a good vibe to the thing.
Yeah, the rain has continued to intensify throughout this contest. As we've said, though, Zane Schmidt and Defcon haven't really been phased so far by these conditions.
Not at all.
Schmidt, second down throw, upcoming, throwing it up, and that one too tall for Jaquan McBride. McBride's that deep threat for this Defcon offense. We saw Schmidt look his way on the first play of the game, had him open. Conditions probably affected the outcome of that play, but there you see again looking for a big chunk play over to Jaquan McBride, and McBride's a guy that can get some separation for himself.
Yeah, when you see him huddled up right there, he's one of the taller receivers, so definitely he can line up in the slot, line up outside. He's one of those X-factor receivers for Defcon.
He's versatile like you and Adam. All right, here we go. Looking his way again.
There you go.
Jaquan McBride. Jump ball.
Catch.
He caught it. Jaquan McBride.
Spin it. Let's go. Talk to it, baby. First down.
Rain or not, Jaquan McBride gets it done for Defcon. Oh, my. What a catch.
He's just a baby, man.
Big time. Jaquan McBride, you see on the replay.
Goodness gracious, man. That's a good catch.
Ooh. One of the highlights of the day. Schmidt, after picking up the first down, looking over right side and trying to get it out to Jace Johnson, but it bounces off the turf. Second down coming up.
That's probably one of those throws that was affected by the weather right there. Rain kind of slacking up a little bit, but just kind of slipped out of the quarterback's hand right there.
So Jaquan McBride making the big play earlier on in the drive. As you see the weather radar here
Got
at our location. And here's Zane Schmidt over the middle. McBride. And it goes through the receiver's hands. So McBride, who had that spectacular catch earlier on in the drive, couldn't make the completion there on second down. Brings us to third down and goal.
Yeah, really big third down right here. Kind of put it up, more than 2 possessions right here. So big possession for both HPA and Defcon Texas right now.
HPA, again, could get 2 points for the defensive stop here. Pull to within 7 if they can make a play. It's a goal-to-go situation for the Defcon offense. Schmidt taking the snap, looking up, trying to get it to McBride and overthrew him. It's going to be a turnover on downs, and that makes the score 9-2.
And now we'll get a chance to see what Coach Jeremy and HPA does. We know that they're former champions as well. So with the rain kind of slacking up here, we might see some type of, offensive explosion for HPA.
HPA won the Waller 8U championship over C4 Elite 24-2. As we've got 16 minutes to go here. Last pool play game of the day for both of these teams. HPA currently 1-1. Defcon is 2-0. And the rain, as CJ said a couple moments ago, has let up just a little bit here. Still coming down enough to impact play. As HPA and Noah Ben threw an interception on their first possession. Here's the second. Looking to potentially tie things up. They'll take the short completion to start off the drive.
That looked like Jordan on that catch right there. Just kind of moved the chain just a little bit.
And those short gains are so important regardless of age group. You want to make situations more manageable, but it feels like they're even more pertinent in the 8U ranks and the younger age groups.
Yeah, definitely when you get to some ball like this, especially when it's weather conditions like this, like we said before, is every score matters in these points and times in the game. So definitely a pivotal time for HPA to kind of cash it in for a score.
So second down coming up. They'll take the quick completion, and they'll pick up some yardage after that. The gain gets them a first down. So get it down close to the 20-yard line.
We got a flag on the play over here. See what the referee calls against.
And so that negates what would have been a first down for HPA, as it was an illegal procedure coming against HPA. So that brings us to third down, pushes them back as well.
Yeah, and this is a critical down for HPA right here. Not the ideal start that you would want for high-profile athletes right now, being third down and very long to even get a first down right.
Ways to go for young Noah Ben, HPA quarterback. His team trailing here 9-2. Ben over the middle,
that might be picked off.
Up for grabs. Ooh. Closest player there was Jace Johnson. And it's a turnover on downs, 11-2. Defcon leading here.
Really good play by Jace Johnson right there, just to be in the vicinity, be in the area to kind of force that throw. As you can tell, the weather is still kind of affecting Ben right there. And we'll see if they can kind of scrap up on defense, because that's kind of where they've been holding tight so far.
So a penalty proves to be costly for HPA. They had picked up a first down. A legal procedure call brought them all the way back to near where they started the drive. They had a third down and about 15 to go, unable to pick it up. They lose 2 points in the possession as well. And it's back to Zane Schmidt, who has been efficient and poised, the young 8U quarterback for Defcon so far in what we've seen today. Looking up for McBride again. McBride, that highlight reel maker, had a great catch on the last drive.
You could tell HPA is really putting all their focus on McBride right there, having almost in triple coverage, so almost a safety over the top and kind of two defenders down low. So they're trying to take McBride out of this game and force Defcon to go elsewhere.
We've seen several other players make some plays. Mason Valise on that scoring possession. He caught 3 passes in a row. Also have seen Jace Johnson make some plays for Defcon as well. Again, Defcon in the white jerseys. They're faced with a second down and 15 and lead 11-2. Rain not coming down as hard as it was earlier on in our broadcast, but still making an impact. As that one thrown up. Oh! Trying to get it out that time to Andre Cooper, and it falls incomplete. Going to be a third down and long.
Regardless if the rain is falling down or not, the field conditions is still wet and slippery. So when that ball hits that turf, you still have to wipe that ball off and try to get it dry for those quarterbacks to get it to the receivers and for the receivers to catch it. So we might see some adjustments here in the next down or so.
Third down coming up, looking long, and has the completion and has the touchdown.
That's that yak.
Defcon's Andre Cooper adds 6 points to the scoreboard. And does a little dance. Andre Cooper
doing a little dance on us. Defcon pushing the lead even further now, 17-2.
17-2. Defcon looking to finish pool play undefeated. Good stuff from the Defcon offense. As you see, receiver Andre Cooper just beat his man. Good throw. Hit him in stride. That's the important part on that play. Hit him in stride. Gave him a chance to make a play, CJ.
Yeah, no, definitely that. I can't speak enough of how Smith has been really just poised in this game. Mason Valise now at quarterback, number 1 here.
Yeah, Valise had that touchdown strike. He shovels it, and let's see, they're going to spot him short. The pass was caught by Jaquan McBride, trying to plead that he extended over the goal line, but they're going to say he was stopped short. So the score stands at 17-2.
Yeah, definitely the difference right now has been quarterback play, just the overall poise from the quarterbacks, Valise and Smith there. So, like I said, just in general, the weather conditions, not that ideal, not that great, but just as Adam has spoke to us before, whoever's going to make the crucial plays in this time period to kind of get those points scored, whether it be on defense or offense, are crucial in this point of time with us under 10 minutes now to go.
Speaking of Adam, I want to get his take on something, so we'll go to him after this play. I'm curious if both of these teams have some sort of system in place to be able to keep the ball dry. So Adams, he's down there close to the huddle. We'll get his insight here in just a moment as HPA back on offense, trailing 17-2 here. In danger of falling to 1-2 in pool play. And we've got a penalty, a delay of game going against HPA. So second down coming up. Adam, are both of these teams drying the ball off between plays? How are they kind of adjusted to these conditions?
I think as I said earlier, with Defcon, they have a towel. Now, as far as HPA, there's nothing really showing that they're drying it off other than just, honestly, the quarterback rub it against himself. But what stood out to me so far with the weather is the confidence that the coach at Defcon has in his players. He's kind of really put the trust in the quarterback to trust his receivers to move the ball downfield. As we saw earlier, a great connection is what ruled into a touchdown and into a score drive.
Quarterbacks making plays for Defcon, Mason Valise and Zane Schmidt. We saw Valise on the last possession, Zane Schmidt the first couple. And the combination of that duo's efforts has Defcon ahead 17-2. Chance to add to that as well here on this third down coming up. You see Coach Jeremy giving out instructions here for a big third down. Throw over to the left side is caught, and that's going to be a first down as Noah Ben has the connection to Dax Henry.
Yeah, really good throw right there to kind of just pick up a nice chunk of yardage. Just in general, as you see Coach Jeremy trying to get the guys lined up, ready. Noah Ben going to get some points right here, but
Dax Henry had an impressive showing in our DR7 Waller Championship. If I'm not mistaken, CJ, I know you got the chance to talk with Coach Jeremy. A lot of these kids for HPA are younger. I think they've got a lot of 7-year-olds on this roster.
Yeah, and I mean that's part of it too as well. Having young kids at Waller, Texas that we have seen before in the tournament, just playing upward to competition, and that's always good. You always have those younger kids that get doubted out or counted out as rather, and can compete at different levels. So we're definitely seeing how they kind of vary through the elements and things like that. And, they're moving the ball. Would like to see them kind of punch in the score. But overall, I like the competition factor in HPA.
The 8U bracket's definitely going to be fun to watch tomorrow. Bunch of talented programs, Free World Elite, Cat Takeover, also in the 8U bracket. Cat Takeover knocked off this HPA team a game before. Again, Defcon 2-0 in pool play, looking to move to 3-0. And we've got another pre-snap penalty coming against HPA. That's going to bring us to third down, as it is a false start coming against HPA. Big thanks to our officiating crew, doing a great job out there.
Yeah, and like we said before, being just the overall poise of Defcon right now is really showing. You can tell on the scoreboard and just the overall play on the field. You can tell that this team has not been rattled by the weather conditions at all.
So third down upcoming, the Defcon defense trying to add 2 more points to the spread here. They lead by 15. Throw over the middle for HPA, and up for grabs into some traffic, and a little seatbelt celebration from Jaquan McBride. Two-way stud for Defcon's 8U team.
Yeah, no, Defcon got a lot of studs on both sides of the ball with his 8U group. Jace Johnson, number 2, and then McBride, of course, having the head-topping type catch, and then a couple defensive stands right there. So now them being up 19-2, we got another band of rain potentially coming in the mix as well. We can see it on the field right now, and that will kind of, be the trend here. So we'll see what HPA can do defensively. Maybe the weather will play a factor for them on this defensive stand.
Zane Schmidt back in as Defcon's quarterback. His team leads 19-2, and they've got the completion out to Jaquan McBride, and McBride showing what he can do with the ball in his hands after making the catch there.
Yeah, overall, like I said, like many of us have seen already, McBride is one of those guys that he just can tell off tape the streaming service that we have right now with DR Sports. He's just been a monster in this game.
Another catch for Mason Valise. You talk about a guy who does a little bit of everything. We've seen Mason Valise catch passes, score touchdowns, and throw for touchdowns as well.
And just the overall poise, the whole group, from coaching staff to players to everybody.
Schmidt looking in the direction of Valise again and couldn't connect. So that's going to be a turnover on downs. And the score now 17-4 in favor of Defcon.
Really good play, really good break on the ball right there to get some more points on the board. Now, down 19-5 with a chance to kind of cut this into one possession perhaps. But, yeah, Coach Jeremy and these guys have to get something going with almost 4.5 minutes to go in this ball game. So we'll see. It's kind of an intriguing situation here because, it seems like every time HPA gets the ball, it seems like it just starts raining out of nowhere. So we'll see how they work against the elements once again. Coach Jeremy getting those guys together, really trying to order this offense in a way where he can get some points on the board here late in this ball game.
Ben, quick throw, catch made. Trace Batson on the receiving end on top for HPA.
That's Trace Batson's first catch of the game, I believe so. Haven't really had a chance to call his name or see him in action much.
We've seen HPA have success with those quick throws. As you see, the rain continuing to make an impact. Thought it had subsided a little bit, but it came back with a vengeance.
Yeah, that second band of rain, and it seemed like it's going to be a heavy dose this time around.
So second down throw. Another quick target to the receiver coming over the middle. That one falls incomplete. Third down coming up here.
And you see Coach Jeremy at HBA, this HBA group, trying to keep everything short, trying to keep everything in front of them. So Defcon is as well. They know that the weather elements is to their favor. They're not going to chunk anything deep. So really just trying to play everything on top of playing top coverage. Really, really good man-up coverage, pressing them. You see number 10 right there pressing them. As you see kind of our surroundings right there, people just bundled up.
We need one of those pods, CJ.
Yeah, we need some more covering, so we'll be good out here.
So third down coming up here for HPA. Trying to claw their way back into this one as Ben throwing it up. Catch made. Good throw.
That was a good catch by number 5 right there. Really good throw by Noah Ben. Trying to keep it over the middle. It's 2 minutes and 38 and counting. And just try to get a score right here, as you said, Ben. Just trying to get the morale going into, Crown Sunday.
We told you HPA 8U, a defending DR7 champion, won the first tournament of the 2025 season in Waller back in January. Finds themselves trailing here, though, to Defcon in pool play. Last pool play game of the day for both of these teams. And that one incomplete. Rain picking back up here. HPA got to hurry. It's running short on time.
Yeah. Right now, it's just all about how you finish. Not really as much as far as like winning the ball game if HPA, although you still want to compete until every whistle is blown. But overall, just trying to get the morale up just in going to the next day, Crown Sunday. Like I said, these are these guys' last game for today, a pool play. Just want to end on the right note.
Trying to get into the end zone. They were held without an offensive touchdown against Cat Takeover. Looking to avoid that here as that one almost intercepted by Isaac Herrera. Good coverage. A little seatbelt to follow after jarring that one free.
Yeah, really good coverage right there. Just overall. Hit the receiver in the hands, but just couldn't make the grab. Really good fundamental technique right there by, some Defcon defenders.
Third down forthcoming. Chance for Defcon to add 2 more points to their lead.
And the rain is really coming down now.
Less than ideal conditions here on a gotta-have-it situation for Noah Ben. young HPA quarterback. Coach Jeremy getting the troops in order for this crucial play. Ben looking, and that one falls short. Good effort from Jace Johnson. Again, you see the weather playing a factor. Couldn't get a good grip on the ball there and throw it up to his receiver, who had some room to make something happen.
Yeah, and honestly, Jace Johnson was one of the closest people on that play right there. Like I said before, and like it's been a consistent theme, as we have a winner right here with Defcon, but the weather has just been consistently against HPA all day long in this game.
And so Defcon finishes pool play 3-0. The 8U team, one to watch as we get set for Crown Sunday. Again, both these teams battled some heavy precipitation throughout this one. Looks like the rain, as you see the radar on your screen, not going anywhere. So that might impact the streaming plans moving forward for the rest of the day. But we appreciate everyone being here, everyone that tuned in. Defcon and HPA in the 8U ranks. It's Defcon coming out on top to move to 3-0. HPA falls to 1-2 in pool play.
Oh, we got a celebration coming on.
Let's go.
What we got?
Coming straight
Yes,
towards us.
sir.
Let's go. A little slip and slide celebration for Defcon. And there's no better way to end the broadcast than that right there. I love it. Good stuff. They know where the cameras are. They know where to find us. And having a little fun with it, too. They deserve it after a great pool play performance here. We'll see if they can get it done on Crown Sunday tomorrow. For our sideline reporter, Adam Sandoval, I'm CJ Gilbert. I'm not CJ Gilbert. I'm Ben Spicer. You're CJ Gilbert.
I'm CJ Gilbert.
I want to be you, I guess. All right. Thank you guys for being here. And we'll see you for our next couple broadcasts when we return on the DR Sports Media Network.